Yo, Steve, what's up, my brother? What's up? Laughing Man, what's up? Can 304 get any crazier? We'll see. We'll see. Uh, what's up, brother? What's up? Ra, what's up, my brother? What's up? We will see. I always try to you know, show you the craziest, right? The most craziest 304s out there. Steve, thank you, my brother. Thank you. I love you, my brother. You guys are amazing. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all of the support. You guys are amazing. Excuse me, right? I'm tired. I am pretty tired tonight. I just got home from work. Like probably 30 minutes ago. So you're amazing, Steve. You're amazing, Steve. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the love and support. So, but you know what? It has to go on. I have to show my support. This is the brotherhood, right? I have to come because I miss you guys, right? I miss you guys, okay? You guys are the highlight. As terrible as that sound, you guys are a highlight of my week. Spending time with you guys are a highlight of my week. So I love chilling with you guys, right? I love hanging out with you guys. So please know that. You guys are important to me. All right? You guys should know that. You guys are important. All right. All right. So I have a decent amount of I have a decent amount of clips tonight. Hopefully they're fun. Hopefully they're interesting to check out. You know, hopefully you guys will like it. All right. How's you guys doing? Hope everyone's doing well, right? I hope everyone's doing well tonight. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. All right. Let's get started. Let's get started. All right. So, women have so much expectations for men, right? High standards, boundaries, preferences, all that crap. And I'll be showing you tonight, right, what women expect out of men, right? What women want out of men. But first, I'm going to start out. What do men really get? What do men really get? You would think that men want beautiful women, right? Men want beautiful women, of course, right? What man doesn't want a beautiful woman? Yeah. But in all honesty, are women, this is the thing where I always like to, if you see my content, I always point this out. Women are way too egotistical. Women think that they are more beautiful than what they think they are, right? Most women are average at best. Most women are average at best. But because one, validation from other women. Two, we are going to see number two. But because of validation from women, their egos are overblown. So, what is number two? Right? What is number two? Looks beautiful, right? Wouldn't you want this woman? Like, she's beautiful. A beautiful woman. Evo Eddie. Yes. Beautiful is meaningless. It is. Particularly like it fades, right? I've always said this. I'm more a promoter of inner beauty. I care about personality, but let's say this, right? Let's be honest. A lot of women have an ugly personality. Right? They have an ugly personality, but at least you can see their outer beauty. Could you now? Could you? But look at this woman. Man, she looks decent, right? Does she look decent? Oh! So that's what men are getting. Average at best. And this is the thing. I'm not saying she's ugly. I'm not saying she's ugly. But again, average. This is the problem we're having. We are having an epidemic of egotistical women. An epidemic of egotistical women. I am not saying this woman is ugly. I'm saying she's no 10. She's no 10. Right? So and that's the problem. So, but this is the thing. Thanks to makeup, thanks to good lighting, thanks to good angles, thanks to filters, women are more egotistical than ever before. Probably is, right? The track is probably could be that. But all right, so I just give you the basis. This is what all women think, right? They think that they are hot shit. They're not. They are not. So let's start out with some TikTok clips.
Someone said, in order to get my attention, in order to date me, you're competing with my solitude. I'm like, that ain't. You're competing with my solitude. I love myself. I take care of myself. I'm my biggest fan. If you're not adding to that, you're just a burden in my life. Simple. Someone said, in order to get my attention, in order to date me, you're competing with my solitude. I'm like, that ain't. You're competing with my solitude. I love myself. I take care of myself. I'm my biggest fan. If you're not adding to that, you're just a burden in my life. Simple. Someone.
Good. Cool. Right? But here's the thing. It's always you. It's always me. Fine. A man is not a burden to your life. That's what you want. Cool. We never care if they are a burden to men. In my honest opinion, most women, if not all, are burdens to men. Right? Most women are burdens to men. Yo, Whiskey, thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. Exactly. I would love to have a woman around who made me want to be a better man. And that's the thing. That's the power of women. Right? That's the power of so many women. It's the personality, who they are inside. They can push men to be better. But honestly, modern day women, seriously, Western women, they're pushing men to actually, go MGTOW. Modern day women are pushing men to either go MGTOW or go passport bro. That is what modern day women are doing. Yo, David, always hijacking our manosphere talking points. And that's the thing. I said, exactly. David said it, okay? David said this. Exactly. I've said this before. If women were men, they would be either incels or red pill. If women were men, they would be incels or red pill. Women prove it all the time.
If girls keep calling me pretty, they keep calling me pretty, right? If I'm so fucking pretty, then how come I keep getting rejected? How come I don't have a roster? How come I don't, have a boyfriend yet? One of y'all is lying to me. Actually lying to me. I'm pretty sure y'all girls are lying to me, telling me I'm pretty.
Brent, what's up, my brother? What's up? All my brothers are here tonight. I love it. You see what the validation I'm talking about? You know the girl in the first video? The girl in the first video, almost all of her comment section, right? Everyone in her comment section, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous. Oh, there's no difference, right? You look better without the makeup, without the filters. The fucking validation, delusional validation. Whiskey, thank you for all the support. Also, I would like a woman who appreciated the things I did. Just a wink and a nod. Again, women don't appreciate, and I will show you that, right? I have a video that it will be up soon, right? Women do not appreciate, they don't appreciate men. They don't appreciate men's effort. We will see that tonight. And here's this right here. This is the problem, right, that I'm talking about. The delusional validation that women give other women. And then what does it produce? What does all this validation that other women give to other women, what does it produce?
If girls keep calling me pretty, they keep calling me pretty, right? If I'm so fucking pretty, then how come I keep getting rejected? How come I don't have a roster? How come I don't, like, have a boyfriend yet? Like, one of y'all is lying to me. Like, actually lying to me. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all girls are lying to me, telling me I'm pretty.
And your desire is a roster. Your desire is to have a roster. These are the 304s that young men are dealing with. And you know what? I agree with Steve, right? It warms my cold, dead heart to see you younger guys seeing the truth about 304s. Men are slowly and surely, more and more men are so slowly and surely seeing women for what they are.
Okay, but like, how do I find like a golden retriever type man? Because I'm actually starting to get really sick and tired of the super macho man. Like, I don't want that no more. Like, I want somebody who unironically wears glasses and would like happily make me a sandwich in the middle of the night. Like, I don't even care if he wears like Hanes t-shirts every day. Like, I just want him to be nice to me. Okay.
Another delusional woman, right? Another delusional woman, and a 304 as well. Another delusional woman that has been affected by feminism. You want a man that's good to you? The problem is that you can't. The problem isn't that you can't find a man that's good to you. The problem is, are you going to be attracted to the man that's good to you? This is why these women are delusional. Her body count is over 70. Probably is. Probably is.
Sis, ask that man for his money. Ask that man for help. Ask that man for groceries. Ask that man to help you with your car. Ask him. Because if you are taking care of him, if you are living with him, I'm going to emphasize that. If you are living with him and taking care of him, feeding him, cooking for him, cleaning for him, organizing for him, pleasing him, then you should not be scared to ask him for shit. Ask him for his money, girl, and stop acting shy. Sis, ask that man for his...
Now, I don't disagree that if she is absolutely a helpmate to him, right? If she's actually a helpmate, she's actually doing what a woman should do, right? Help a man, cater to a man, be there for a man, then yeah, okay. She should reap the benefits. But are women doing that? Are women doing that? That's the thing, right? Are women actually helpmates to men? I don't think they are. I don't think women are actually helpmates to men. Not many, at least. Not modern day women. I don't think that they are actually helpmates to men. They are more liabilities. So.
One thing the girls gotta start doing is letting these niggas know it's a privilege. Like, it's very much a privilege to be in my presence. It's a privilege to be around me, nigga. It's a privilege to be able to call my phone and see what the fuck I'm doing. It's a privilege to even say, you know, a bitch like me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be giving these niggas too much leverage, and like, no. You always gotta let these niggas know it's a fucking privilege. Say to him what it is.
It's a motherfucking privilege.
Thank you. One thing the girls gotta start doing is letting these niggas...
Is it privilege? Right? Is it a privilege to be around used goods? Is it a privilege? Is it a privilege, right? To be the 100th man that enters this thing? Is it? I mean, like, this is the thing. I know men are simps. I know men will be simps. See the big boobies, right? See the big breasts and like Google, but no, I'm good. All I see is a hoe. That's it. Right here, I'm good. Whiskey, my brother. I am like my dad. He sacrificed many things for my mom. He thought of her long-term well-being every second of the day. After my dad died, my mom was set for life. That's men right there, right? That's good men wanting to be with good women. What are men getting? What are good men getting? Used goods, right? What are men getting? Ego, narcissism, right? That's what men are getting. These highly, highly egotistical women. Great. This is what men want. This is what men want. These insane, egotistical women.
I walked away from a 12-year relationship with 2 kids simply because I believe in myself. We have been together since I was 16 years old. You know, I had 2 children as a teenager. And I can honestly say that as young adults raising 2 children, we did pretty okay. I mean, we're both intelligent, ambitious, hardworking individuals. You know, we were good partners. But about 6 years into the relationship, I began to feel stuck. While he was sticking to and accomplishing all of the goals that he had set for himself, I was feeling like my life was just becoming like a revolving door of mother and wife duties. And then the goals that I had for myself would come last. My goals definitely weren't as important to him as they were to me. Sometimes I would even question if he even believed in me and really seen my vision. I would come up with all these plans on how we could, you know, relocate to California as a family. He could continue his same career goals. I would have more resources and opportunity available to build upon the goals and visions that, you know, I have for myself. And he would entertain it, but he never spoke life into it. You know, it was always more so about like what could go wrong. I mean, he had his mind set on how he wanted to accomplish things for himself, and that's okay. So year after year went by, and, you know, I held on to this idea that eventually things will work itself out. You know, hanging on to the potential. But all that did was made me unhappy and miserable because I was not being fulfilled. So things never got better. It actually just got worse over time. On top of the everyday struggles of being in a relationship, raising a family, especially so young, it was just like so hard. I kind of felt like I started to lose myself. I would try to plot on the right time to leave, but honey, the right time never came. I never saved up all that money that I told myself I was going to save up. So when I did leave, I would be able to get a new house, get a new car. That never happened. And when it all hit the fan, I walked away from everything. And you know what was the hardest? The judgment and criticism that I received, especially from people I thought would be in my corner. Now here we are, 8 years later, and life is good. Life is great. After leaving that relationship, an overflow of blessings and opportunity started to come my way. Opportunity bigger than what I had even imagined for myself. It all starts with me truly believing in myself more than anybody else. Most people are not going to see your vision the way that you do. They just not. It has been an extremely long journey of healing and me finding myself all over again because, you know, I was in that relationship since I was 16 years old. You know, I was a mother since I was 14 years old. I didn't know who I was outside of being a mom and a wife. But I knew I was more than that. I am that too, but I'm also more than just that. And I know y'all be thinking I'm crazy when I say stuff like I'm staying single until I'm 55. And I be joking just a little bit. There's definitely some truth to that. I've experienced what it feels like to cook, clean, suck, fuck, pick your kids up, drop your kids off, and do it all over again. Now I am getting to know LaBrittany. Not LaBrittany the mother, not LaBrittany the wife, LaBrittany. And I'm enjoying it. I wouldn't change it for the world. Period.
Sorry I gotta make you guys suffer through that. Here's a bitch. Why does she want more? Because that is women. That is women. Always unsatisfied. She's this. I'm sorry I had to make you suffer through this, but here's a woman because I want to show you this woman. Okay, that was awful. I'm sorry, but because why? Why do I want to show this? Here's this woman. Okay, never said that this man couldn't provide for her. I mean, I'm pretty sure she would have told you that. Never said this man mistreated her, but said this man focused on his goals and his dream. Because here's the thing, men that focus on their goals, their dreams, guess what? Guess what? It is to provide for their family, to better their family, right? Because if a man can accomplish his goals, he's providing for his family. His goals are a good thing for his families. But guess what? A woman, when she goes after her goals, guess what? That's when she doesn't give a shit about you. That is when she leaves you. Her women's goals facilitate them leaving men. That's what women's goals are. Women's goals are around for them to pretty much leave men. Because here's the thing, right? Here's this selfish ass bitch. Okay? Here's this selfish ass, and I did this video, right, a while back. I did a reaction to this video a while back. But why do I want to bring it back up? Because here's the thing. This stupid ass woman constantly comes up on my FYP saying a whole lot of bullshit. Because I wanted to give you a basis of what this woman's mentality is. She left a man that she couldn't say that he abused her. He didn't. That he didn't provide for her. She didn't say that, right? That he mistreated her. He didn't. But what she did say, right, is that one, he didn't focus on her goals. Two, he was focused on his goals. But guess what? His goals meant the prosperity of your family. Her goals, right, meant the breaking up of her family. So let's get down to this. Why do I want to show this stupid ass, selfish ass bitch?
I'm going on a date with a white guy for the first time. I hope he never sees this video, y'all. I would be so embarrassed. I said I did not want to let this year end without stepping outside of my comfort zone and dating someone outside of my own race. So when he offered to take me out, I was like, I think this is my sign to go ahead and try something.
I mean, she's attractive, right? No one doubt that. So I'm pretty sure she's using her attractiveness, to her benefit.
For the first time. So far, he is off to such an amazing start. So when he hit me and asked me to go out, I was like, well, what's the plan? He was like, a beautiful dinner with an amazing vibe. I'm like, I love this. I love this way better than a damn WID text, okay? I love a man with a plan. He was like, I have something in mind, but I want to know, what's your favorite cuisine, or do you have a taste for anything specific? I'm like, no, I'm going to let you make the plans. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to see what he comes up with, You go ahead and make the plans. You be the man, you make the plans, period. And I just want to show up looking pretty. So when he sent me the plans, he was like, okay, so this is where we're going and this is the time. He's like, please let me know however I
And you gotta see how much makeup she cakes on herself. It is crazy.
can make it easiest for you. I can pick you up. I can send you a car, or you can meet me there, whatever is
Big Bards, what's up, my brothers?
the most easiest for you. Come on. I'm gonna meet him there just because this is my first time hanging out with him, and I don't want to give him my address just yet,
She does.
But I just thought that was so considerate. Like, I didn't have to ask for you to send me a car. You automatically offered. I didn't have to ask. See, that's what I was talking about in that interview. A man who does things without us having to ask, because that's already how his life is set up. He already knows if he taking a woman out, he want to make sure she gets there safely. I'm gonna pick you up. I'm gonna send you a car. What do you want to do? Come on. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest. I am normally not naturally attracted to guys of any other race. I'm more naturally attracted to black men, right? But I told myself this year, I was like, you know what, LaBrittany, like, maybe you need to break out of your comfort zone and try something new, because obviously all these men that you are dating, like who you are naturally attracted to, is just not working. So
all the men she's dating, they're not working. Is it because of the men, or is it because of you? Because you already see that here's a woman that would leave her man who was providing for her, who was taking care of the family. She would leave her man for that.
You need to change something. Try something that's
She
out of
has.
your comfort zone. You know what I mean? So this is me trying something out of my comfort zone. And so far, I'm like so intrigued. It's like the more we know who we are and what we want, the more complicated dating becomes, because we're just not settling for anybody or anything. We have standards, you know, we know what we want. We're looking for specific qualities, characteristics in a man. And
I find it, this is a thing where I find it funny, right? How selfish women are still in the dating market, right? You had a marriage, you had a man, you had a husband, and yet you left them. And now you're still in the dating market trying to find the next man.
I'm not going to Topgolf. I'm not going to the movies. Unless you my man, like my man, I'm just not. I take my kids to Topgolf and to the movies. I'm not going to Topgolf. I'm not.
These next couple of videos is why I wanted to do a video on this woman. Absolutely self-centered and honestly, like I said, right? What are women for? They are right now. I guarantee you, they are draining your pocket, and they're just a whole bunch of attitude.
I'm not going on no more dinner dates with no niggas. Flat out. Feel me? These niggas do not got the privilege of being seen with me out in public. Feel me? I'm looking all good. We walking in the restaurant. I'm walking behind him like I'm his bitch. Nigga want to take me to dinner, he gonna have to pay me for my time. He gonna have to pay me for getting up, getting dressed, doing my hair, my makeup, and leaving out my house. Fuck, I don't give a fuck about no little $100 dinner. And because I gotta sit there and then the waitress think I'm your bitch. I'm not going on no more dinner dates with no nigga.
A ghetto mouth. Most likely, yep, definitely is.
Pick your phone up and ask every nigga in your phone for $500. If you got it like that, ask him for $1,000. If you really got it like that, ask him for $5,000. Quit being scared. Take that money and go shopping. Pick your phone up and ask.
This is what we have, right? These bitter ass women, these women who destroyed their own marriages, out here giving advice to women. This is what we have. All right, we have a generation of bitter women that destroyed their marriages, destroyed their relationships, and giving advice to other women. Why do you think I'm saying that? You know what? Western women are disgusting. They are, honestly, they're broken.
If a man say something to you like, well, what you gonna do for me? What do I get? Tell that nigga go find him a man. Little bitch. If a man say something to you like, well, what you gonna do for me? What do I get? Tell that nigga go find him a man. Little bitch. If a man
Modern day women. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely useless. I'm sorry. Not all women, but seems like it's going to be most. Seem like it's most.
I'm not cooking, I'm not cleaning, I'm not sucking, I'm not fucking, I'm not washing clothes and folding drawers and putting them in drawers. I'm not doing none of that shit. Unless he buys me my house in the hills overlooking the ocean in Malibu. He has invested into assets in my trust fund. I am written into his will. I'm not cooking, I'm not cleaning.
Then I'll be the best housewife ever. Really? You are literally the bitch that left, that divorced your high school or college sweetheart, the man you gave kids to, the man you married, you divorced him. And you think men should be trusting you, you'll be the best housewife, and that you wouldn't leave it? This is the thing where I think it's funny with women. This is why I showed you that's why I'm sorry I made you suffer through that first video. Because this is why, right here. Shit, all these videos, that's like flooding my FYP. This is why right here. Here's a woman that left her man of, what did she say, 12 years or whatever, right? 12 years with this man, or like at least a decade with a man that she gave her body to. She gave kids to, she married, she left him. And you think it'll be a smart decision to buy this woman a house, give this woman investments, give this woman assets. That is stupid. Absolutely stupid. Like, literally, she's shown you how, disloyal she is. Whiskey. I like to cook because it's creative. Cooking is creative. I definitely agree. Buy her arse a Uber back to the streets where he found her. I agree. This is why women like this, right? Now that they're older, they're getting older every year, right? Why these women are just for recreational use only. Why do you think, right? Why do you think Kevin Samuels and other men have said single mothers are only for fun? That's it. Literally, why are single mothers only for... Single mothers are only for fun or for the simps, right? For the beta male simps. That is it. This woman is absolutely ridiculous.
Men don't know that women don't view sex emotionally anymore. We dead ass are looking at it as an activity, something to do, a transaction, if you will, sometimes. Just because a woman has sex with you don't mean she's in love with you, baby. It means you caught her on a good night and she was horny. I've had this happen to me probably, I think, like twice within the last couple years. That's why that man felt a type of way when he was sick and the girl was like, no, I'm not your girlfriend. I ain't about to go bring you no food. He felt a type of way because he thought, bitch, we had sex. What you mean? You don't like me? No, nigga. She was just horny. You caught her on a good night. Men don't know.
Recreational use only. Again, don't blame men. Don't blame men for only using women's bodies. Don't blame them, right? Don't blame men for pumping and dumping. Don't blame men for pumping and dumping, because here's the thing, right? Women are showing every day that they are only for recreational use only. Whiskey. The problem with giving women money is that they spend it on incredibly stupid things that have no value. Definitely agree. They spend it on themselves. No value whatsoever. Definitely, they have herpes. I agree. I definitely agree. I'm going to show you a video of soon about that.
If he is not a provider, he is a dependent. If he's not a provider, he is a dependent. And just because he's not asking you for any money, it does not mean that he is not draining you in other ways. He could be dependent on your aura. He could be dependent on your vibe. He could be dependent on your sex. He could be dependent on the way that you make him feel. So if he's not providing anything, if he's not bringing anything to the table, he is absolutely depending and draining you of your fucking energy. Run. If he is not a...
Septum theory is very active. Another useless ass woman. This is a thing where I find it really ridiculous that these women have any... It's like, this is a thing where women constantly complain men aren't providing. Well, what are men providing for? Used goods. Men are providing for women that are like tattooed on the face, older, used, right? Single baby mamas, right? Baby mamas, that's what men are providing for. You are providing for baby mamas. You are providing for other men's kids. Great. Great. That is what men want to provide for.
I don't know, but I genuinely do not like fucking men. Like, I genuinely don't. And this is not coming from a place of hurt or bitterness, because honestly, nobody did shit to me. Nobody did anything to me, I promise you. But I literally couldn't imagine being in a relationship right now with a man. Like, I couldn't imagine it. I don't want you to touch me. I don't want to have sex with you. I don't want to cook for you. I don't want to pour into you. I don't want to text you all day. I don't want to pretend like I care about what you ate. I genuinely don't want anything to do with pouring into a man at this point in my life. And it's not coming from a place of hurt. I'm not a lesbian. I don't like women. I just genuinely don't fucking like men. I don't know if it's due to the fact that the species of men that are out there right now are just not hitting on shit. But I just get so irritated when a man even speaks to me. Like, why the fuck are you talking to me? Why are you looking at me? I don't know, but
I hope, right? I hope more men go on board my point of view, right? Either we go MGTOW or we go passport bros. That is it. Leave these women alone. This is the brotherhood right now, right? This is the brotherhood. We either go MGTOW or we go passport bro. Stop dealing with Western women. I'm sorry, right? They are honestly poison. Western women have gone to the point where they are a drain. These women are a drain. Leave them alone. I'm so happy that more and more men are not approaching women. I'm so fucking happy. It's crazy, but I'm happy that more and more men are not approaching women anymore. I love it. Leave these women to either the pookies, the bad boys, the players, right? Good men like us, men that focus on themselves, men that push themselves to be the best they can be. We either go MGTOW or we go passport bro. Fuck these bitches. All right? Fuck them. Leave them alone. I don't even deal with these things. All right? Don't even deal with these things. Let the pookies have them. All right? Let the pookies have them. We either go MGTOW or we go passport bro. That is the fucking revolution. That right there is the fucking revolution. Have all good men either go MGTOW or go passport bro. Fuck yes. Fuck these bitches. Omni, what's up, my brother? They sure ain't ladies we used to romanticize. Exactly. That's why these women are not worth it. These women are not worth your time anymore. My brothers. These women are not worth your time. They either drain your pockets or give you fucking attitude. That is it. Right? Whiskey. Every man and women need to tighten up how they speak. F-bombs and expletives are a turnoff for me. I get it, my brother. I get it, right? But, you know, when you got to be emotional, and again, we shouldn't always act on emotions, but you know, this is a thing where why am I emotional, right? Why am I getting emotional? Because here's the thing, right? I hate shit like this. When we have a generation of women, either they choose to date shitty men. A generation of women choose to date shitty men, get traumatized by shitty men. They get traumatized by shitty men. Now they go back into the dating market, older, used, become a single mom. Now they have higher expectations, but they also have bitterness, jaded. They're jaded. They're combative. They have anger issues, right? They're aggressive. They are literally miserable. Coming out here shitting on men. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of how social media, and again, yes, social media is social media. It's not necessarily the real world. But here's the thing, okay? We have to recognize that social media is a propaganda machine, right? Social media is a propaganda machine. It's how women can spread hate. It is how women can spread hate. So here's my thing, right? I'm not trying to spread hate to women. I'm not saying here, oh, we need to hate on women. No. Listen to what I said. We should be going MGTOW or passport bro. None of that is hating on women. Not a single thing that I say is about hating on women. I am all for these women doing their shit, right? Deal with the pookies. Deal with the players. I do not wish these women ill will. I do not wish these women ill will. What I say is that we as men, right, and in my opinion, I think my community is built on a lot of good men, right? Good men, logical men, men that focus on themselves, men that are not out here with hate towards women. We are tired of this shit. We are tired of the propaganda. We are tired of women choosing shitty men, getting hurt by shitty men, getting traumatized by shitty men, coming back into the dating market and spewing all this shit, right? Spewing all this hateful shit towards men. So again, why am I emotional is because I want more men to stop dealing with these women. Leave them alone. Right? Goldman Sachs did a study by 2030. 45% of women, right, will be single and childless. Praise the Lord, right? Praise the Lord if women would actually become more, praise the Lord if like there'll be less single mothers out there, right? That'll be a good thing to the world. But again, let these women suffer in loneliness. Let them. Because I guarantee you, my brothers, I guarantee you, right? In the next 5 years, maybe even 10 years, maybe even less, this whole fucking, lonely male epidemic, it's actually lonely female epidemic, right? Actually lonely female epidemic. Because let's be honest. What fucking hobbies do women have? Right? What hobbies do women have? What? Really, hobbies they have is makeup, is really the stupid shit, right? Makeup, clothes, right? It's honestly, a lot of women's hobbies are very unfulfilling. Now, not all women, but what I'm saying is that a lot of these women will not be able to withstand loneliness. A lot of these women cannot go MGTOW because it's not built into them, right? It's not built into them. But men, we can go our own way. We can stop dealing with these miserable ass women. Really? I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't know. Exactly. David, exactly. The movement, right? The movement is starting. The movement is starting. We as men, right? We are starting that movement. All right. I am not hating on women. No rhetoric I'm saying. Post it in chat. Really? Exactly. 100%. But yeah, this is what men are dealing with. Let me try it.
Oh, and while we're on the topic of money, as a woman, you have no business hunching on a man that cannot and will not help you financially if need be. I said what I said. Oh, and while we're on the topic of money, as a woman, you have no business hunching on a man that cannot and will not help you financially if need be. I said what I said. Oh, and while...
Yep. Again, the propaganda machine. The propaganda machine. Right? This is the propaganda machine. It's all about the propaganda machine. It's all about women using men. Stupid are gonna be stupid. Exactly. Fucking exactly. Right? So that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Stop it with these women. Stop dealing with them. We're going MGTOW, my brothers. We're going MGTOW or we're going passport bros. I'm telling you guys. The world is bigger than what we believe, right? The world is bigger. Stop dealing with these women. Stop dealing with them. Stop dealing with these women. Because I'm done. I am done. Right? I am These women are not worth dealing with. So don't deal with them. Do not deal with these women. All right? Exactly. Bro. Hell, okay, let's say this, right? Let's say this. And I recently, thank you guys. Thank you guys for all the love and support. I recently got to 5,000. It's nothing special. It's nothing special, but still, Whiskey. I love you, my brother. I love you. Women do not like men to be happy without them. I agree. So, this right here is my who knows, right? Who knows when this will happen? This is my plan. If I reach 10K, if I could reach 10K, I want to do a passport bro trip. Oh, what is that? If I reach 10K, all right? If I reach 10K, which is nothing special, it's nothing, but if I reach 10K, I want to do a passport bro trip. All right? Like, I want to, wherever, we will vote on it as a community. We will vote for it as a community. All right? We will have our passport and we will hang out. We will do a trip together. Crazy, I know. But this is the thing. I view all you guys as brothers. So why wouldn't I want to hang out with my brothers? So, guys, focus on yourself. Right? Focus on building your wealth. So, because when I get 10K, you guys better be on your A game. So when we travel, you guys got your shit together. So, bros, 10K. Who knows when that happened? Maybe a year, maybe 2 years. I'm not that big, right? So you guys got time. But I'm telling you guys, all right? As a community, as a brotherhood, as a fucking brotherhood, all right? When I reach 10K, hold me to this. We will have a fucking hangout. We will go get our passport. I will put a poll. We will vote where will we meet. All right? I mean it. That will be fucking amazing. And thank you for, I love it, right? 5K of amazing brothers. 5K brothers, right? I'm humble. I'm humbly thankful for it. And that's why I'm trying to build my community. I'm trying to build the brotherhood. So, like I said, when we reach 5K, come on, get your passport. We are going to have some fun, right? We're going to hang out, drink, eat, and travel the world, right? We are going to have some fun. So, guys, look out for it, right? I think it's going to be fun. And thank you guys. Thank you guys for all the love and support. You guys have been amazing. Right? You guys have been amazing. I can tell you this. I view you guys as brothers. I really do. When I say I love you guys, I mean it. I really do. Shit. Before the stream, I just got home. Like 40 minutes ago, right? Before stream. But I had to get on stream because here's the thing. You guys are the highlight of my week, right? Hanging out with my brothers is the highlight of my week. You guys may think it's corny. You guys may think it's, stupid or whatever, but it is, right? Hanging out with you guys are the highlight of my week. So I mean it. Steve, I love you. Thank you. And again, right? Like attracts like. You guys are also amazing guys. I know it. I know you guys are amazing people. So that's the thing where Whiskey, here's the thing. right? You may have traveled the world, but you haven't traveled with the brotherhood. You haven't traveled with the brotherhood. So, like I said, we'll look out for it, right? It's not. There's nothing like traveling with a brother, with your traveling with your brothers. I'm telling you that, right? There's nothing like traveling with your brothers. And again, I think it'll be fun. I think it will be fun. So, Laughing Man, I know I love you, my brother, right? I know, Laughing Man, I know you are ready. I know you are ready to travel. So, in a couple years, right? When I reach 10K, you better be fucking ready. You better be ready, right? Come up, camaraderie is special. That's fucking right. That is what I'm talking about, right? The brotherhood, like I said. Okay, I'm telling you this, right? I promote you guys, like-minded guys, right? Like-minded friends. We're not here hating on women. We're here holding women accountable, focusing on ourselves, focusing on bettering our brain, right? Bettering our mindset, right? Like I said, MGTOW or passport, bro. That's the fucking way. And that's why whiskey. That's why I'm saying we'll be hanging out, right? We'll hang out. We'll have some fun. We'll some chill. And whiskey. That's the thing, right? It's the brotherhood. It's the brotherhood, right? It's different when you're traveling with your brothers. It's different when you're traveling with your brothers. Come on, whiskey. You've been in the military, right? You know the brotherhood. You know the brotherhood. So I think it'll be fun. I think it will be fun. Guys, it don't matter. It don't matter. Listen to the thing where I'm telling you guys, it don't matter how old you are, right? It's the spirit. It don't matter how old you guys are. I think it will be fun nevertheless. I think it will be fun nevertheless. Exactly. Exactly. I'm telling you, if we will reach milestones, we're definitely hanging out. Bro, come on. I'm telling you, we're hanging out is like mad ass fun. Hanging out will be mad ass fun. I love it. Evil Eddie. I love that. All right? All of us, my brothers, invest. Yo. Japan? Okay. You know what? Like this is the thing, right? Omni or Jackass, right? We don't even have to go to the Philippines for like some fun time. Japan is definitely on my wish list. And imagine going to Japan with my brothers. Bro, it would be fun as shit. Going to Japan, that would be fun. Yo, whiskey. Yeah, I'm telling you. Right? Travel, see the world. Come on. Like, that would be fun. I think that'd be fun. So, guys, you got to focus on your finances then. Got to focus on your finances. And that's the thing, right? Omni, again, the brotherhood. I get it. I've been there. I've been to places alone too. And you know what? Honestly, it's not gonna be as fun, right? When you go with your brothers. So, bros, look out. Look out. Yo, come on. You guys better be ready. All right? When we reach a milestone, we are going to plan a trip. We're going to plan the trip, and I think that'd be mad as fun. Right? I think that's gonna be mad as fun. So I love it, bro. You guys are getting me excited, right? Because I can tell you this: what I'm trying to create, right? What I'm trying to create is different than any other YouTuber, right? I'm not looking for the million, the million subscribers thing, right? I'm not. I want a small, dedicated group of brothers. That's what I'm going for, right? I want to create a small, dedicated group of brothers. That's what I want, right? So we can hang out, we can chill, we got fun, we could talk, we could just chill with each other, right? That's what I'm talking about. So that's what I want to create. All right, let's do another one.
Once I got chlamydia. Once I got chlamydia.
That's what I want to do. Yo, Omni, that sounds great. That sounds great. I think that'd be fun. All right.
Once I got chlamydia. Once I got chlamydia.
And that's the thing, right? We are going to, my shirt will be no mama. All right, let's check out some more interesting TikTok videos.
Once I got chlamydia, or like I think at least once I got chlamydia. And this guy goes, I go, "Oh my God, you gave me chlamydia." And he goes, "I only give my favorite girls chlamydia." And I was like, that's so nice.
The bar is in hell.
Once I got chlamydia, or like I think at least once I got chlamydia. And this guy goes, I go, "Oh my God, you gave me chlamydia." And he goes, "I only give my favorite girls chlamydia." And I was like, that's so nice.
The bar that you fucking, it's like, women are disgusting.
Is in hell.
I had a big drought over the summer, and then I'm like re-entered a hoe era.
Right now?
But the last two guys I've fucked like in the past month have suggested using condoms, and I'm like kind of being offended by the condom epidemic. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm allergic.
Yeah, I don't like them.
Who likes them? One, it kills the mood, okay? So like they're looking for a condom. Two, I don't want to have your fucking weird offspring baby. Like I have a stronger IUD than like Zeus. Like pregnancy's not on the table. I don't want to have a child with you. Or like three, are you calling me a whore and are you trying to like protect yourself from STDs I might have?
Do you ever ask them, like, why are you doing this?
Yes.
What have they said?
This happened to me like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, look at you looking for a condom and like how it's ruining the mood. And also like, why do you need one?
What'd he say?
He just like thought it was practicing responsible sex and boundaries with him, and I was like, blah, 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 blah.
Do you tell him to grow up?
I got the ick. I haven't talked to him since. I had a big drought over the summer, and then I'm like re-entered a hoe era.
Right now?
Bring back shame. Again, going MGTOW or passport bro. These women are used up. They're used up. These women are honestly just filthy. These women are just filthy. They are disgustingly filthy now. It's just how it is. So, never caught her. He never caught her. The Scarlet Letter. Exactly. Bring back shame. These women are just honestly just mad ass disgusting. They are mad ass disgusting. So again, don't deal with these disgusting ass women. like I said, let the pookies, let the bad boys, let the players deal with these women. Again, why do you think men talk about body count? Why do you think men talk about this shit? All right? Great. I want to deal with this one. This woman who said she has the clap. Not enough tricks to go around. That's the thing. That is the fucking thing. These women are utterly... Again, you know, it's like, there is no shame. There is no shame to these women.
If I texted a group chat with 100 bitches right now and said, hey guys, when was the last time you used a condom? I can guarantee most of them would say high school.
What? I'm competing with women who think just like this, and that is why when I ask men to get tested before we're intimate, they look at me like I got 6 heads. For background, this big influencer was on her podcast and stated that she has hookups with guys and wears no condoms, and if the guy brings up wearing protection, she shames them. Like, she scoffs at the idea that a man would suggest wearing protection with her. These are hookups, okay? Strangers. Y'all are not scared of incurable diseases enough for me, and that in itself scares me. But I'm not surprised that she has this opinion, because this is my experience dealing with men and what they've told me in the past few years. On a first date with a man, I told him that I would want him to be tested before we ever got intimate, and he told me, wow, you must get around a lot if you want to get tested. I don't get around. I can prove that I'm fine. I want to see your results. And that was the last time I ever saw that man. I told him, nope, I'm not interested in seeing you again. Goodbye. Now, another man I was dating, after a few days, I said the same thing to him. If we're going to get intimate at some point, I want us to get tested. Here's my recent test results. I want to see yours. And he told me,
I don't know. I kind of feel also the ick where a woman has most likely dealt with enough men that she carries around her test results. And I'm not saying that it's not yes, it's great that I know that you're fucking clean. But again, you have most likely dealt with enough men that you carry around your test results. Mr. Smith, my brother. What's up? What's up? So, even that I'm very sus with. Now, like I said, great that it's great that you are clean. But you must have done it enough where you have your test results in the back of your pocket. Okay. Honestly, in my opinion, you're still disgusting. So, great.
wow, I'm shocked. Nobody has ever asked me that. Mind you, this is a man in his mid-30s. So I'm the oddball out here for wanting men to wear condoms and to be up to date with their STD panel. Another man I know was saying how, oh yeah, like, I don't do risky behavior anymore, but the chance of HIV going to a man is very low. That's only for the men who do other activity with other men. And I'm like, are you serious? Once again, y'all are not scared enough for me, and this is exactly why I stopped sleeping with men. I have no interest in engaging in casual relations with people who have this type of mindset, who mess with people like that and think this is all willy-nilly.
If I texted a group chat with 100 bitches.
Really? That is honestly disgusting. A woman that has a tally of each body is honestly just crazy.
I said I don't fuck with condoms and they ruin the vibe.
You know what else ruins the vibe? Having an STI or an incurable infection that you have to deal with for the rest of your life if it doesn't kill you first. I feel compelled to add my commentary here for no reason whatsoever. Just a reminder that you should always be using protection and getting tested in between sexual partners. Even if you have a consistent sexual partner, you should still be getting tested regularly. You could be having all the right...
Oh, God, if they do, honestly... If I swear to God, if a lot of women actually got tattoos for every man they slept with, literally they would look like their bodies would be filled with tattoos.
Right conversations, putting your trust in the right person who isn't giving you that same trust back. Someone that you're sleeping with could be sleeping with one other person. In an extreme case, they could be sleeping with hundreds of other people, unbeknownst to you, and putting your sexual health at risk. Of course, this isn't always the case. There are truthful partners out there. It's just important to remember when you are having unprotected sex with someone, you are not only choosing to put your sexual health in their hands, but also potentially your life. And that's a big deal. Someone is coercing you into not using protection under false pretenses, such as they don't like it, you're the only one, I'm not with anyone else, we don't need it. That's assault. the rise of hookup culture and untethered access to the internet and what sex should look like, there has been a decline in what safe sex looks like and why we use protection. It is so much more than preventing pregnancy. It's about keeping you alive. You should fuck with condoms. Straight up.
I said I don't fuck.
This is a thing where, you know, why we're even having these kind of conversation nowadays is because women are so loose with their bodies. You know, I mean, maybe I'm too old, but when women actually have sex, they're having sex with men they're in relationship with now, right? I mean, back in the day, right? Maybe I'm too old, but back in the day, women are having sex with men they're in relationship with. Now, women have rosters. Women have situationships. Women have friends with benefits. This is why what is it? I think it was ATL, that ATL or Texas. There's a high amount of women that has STDs. There's a lot of women that has STDs. And that's the insanity. That is the insane, the insaneness of it. That a lot of women have STDs. So, ugh.
Why are all the pick-me's on TikTok like, yeah, and I'm just not gonna be showing, all that skin and stuff for Halloween, like, you know what I mean? Like, seriously, guys, like, maybe we should cover up this year, like, I don't know. Like, honestly, I'm probably not even gonna go out. I'm just gonna stay home. Like, you guys are outside and stuff, like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's like bot behavior. Like, I like to just stay home and, like, stay covered up and stuff. Like, no. Why are all the pick-me's on TikTok like...
Here's a woman shaming other women for not wanting to go outside dressed like whores. Here's a woman shaming other women who don't want to go outside dressed like whores. It's like, literally, this is the problem, right? If women have a low body count, you be shamed by women. You'd be called pick-me's, right? If you want to wait until you're in a relationship, you'll be shamed by other women who call you pick-me's. If you want to not go outside and dress like a whore, be inside, be a homebody, right? You'll be called a pick-me. Women are shaming other women. If you're not a whore, you will be shamed by the sisterhood. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. The mark of 3 or 4 dumb. Exactly.
Let me tell y'all why y'all can't take men serious. Do y'all see all this? Dude been in my DM since May 14th, basically talking to himself. All I say is thank you, oh, thank you. Like, talking to himself in my DM since May. Today I posted, hold on. I'm not young and turned. I want to come home to a family. If I could be married right now, I would be. He said, are you really though? I want to settle down. I said, let me respond to this man. I ain't responding in a good couple of months. Let me respond. I said, yes, I'm really serious. He said, I don't know if I'm being crazy at this point or I swear to God. I don't know if I'm being crazy at this point or persistent. I want you to be mine. So I said, you know what? Let me test that theory. I said, let's go out somewhere. Like, let's go on a date. He hasn't responded to me for 3 hours. 3 hours. Let me tell you.
This is why women don't understand men. Okay, 1, the man was a simp, right? Not even high. This man was kind of a fool, right? Like she said, the man was DMing her for a long while. But again, he was probably showing, giving her a taste of her own medicine. Oh, so now you DM me back when for a long ass time you didn't even you didn't even respond to me. And this is the thing where why women, they're suffering in the dating market, right? So again, this is why again, do not be the what is it the good guy that women pick last, right? Do not be the good guy that women pick last. Do not be the man that women settle for, right? So it's great that this man, at the end, he's like, no, I'm good, right? You didn't want me before. I don't want you now.
Off today and decided to take myself to happy hour, and I was like, I'm by myself. Off today and decided to take myself to happy hour, and I was like, I'm by myself. Everybody's still working. Let me go to happy hour and put myself out there, sit at the bar, have me a drink and appetizer, and see if I see anybody. I am single and ready to mingle. How is my husband gonna find me at home? So I've tried to be outside more. And so I went to this restaurant and sat at the bar. It was happy hour, and I was like reluctant to, go to this place, but I walked in and I see 3 black guys sitting at a table. And I was like, okay, well, I can sit on this side of the bar, or I can sit on this side of the bar closer to them. And yeah, we're looking for the same person. They looking for who I'm looking for. So that part. Life of a single 41-year-old woman. I'm trying. I'm off today and decided to take
dating over 40. Leave these women alone. This is right here is what I was talking about, right? Let these women suffer. Let these women suffer for their stupidity. You didn't prioritize a man when you were in your 20s. You didn't prioritize a man when you were in your 20s. Now that you're fucking 40, now you care? Now you want to look for a man? Now you want to try to find the man that you can settle for? Fuck that shit. No. Don't talk to Keisha. Let these women suffer. All right? Suffer from their idiocy. Go MGTOW or go Passport Bro. That is the fucking way. That is how we're going to do it. That is the revolution. All right? I've said this before. Manosphere isn't about hating women. It is about making men, okay, have more self-respect. Making men more street smart. Giving men the knowledge to navigate life. Don't deal with these women. Let them, right? Let them suffer from their consequences.
You saying men need to be leaders, take initiative and stuff?
Yeah, that's the bare minimum.
So what if in a relationship you were dating a guy, your boyfriend, let's say you've been dating a year, he's like, I don't like how revealing you dress.
Break up.
Really? You think the
Then
relationship...
you should go find someone that dresses
really?
like,
So you
like
wouldn't...
long
just to be, but
skirts
hold
and
on.
stuff,
But he wants to stay with you, and he'll stay with you so long as
Then
you
should
dress
suck
more
it up.
modestly.
Then suck it up.
Oh, that's not really you following his lead then. He's saying, hey, look, when you were single, you're acting like a single girl. You're going to the club, but now you're going to stop going to the club. You're going to stop dressing revealing. You're going to stop posting thirst traps on Instagram.
I don't know. Like, you shouldn't be with an insecure man.
Why would that be insecure? Why y'all want us to lead? And if we lead and we're like, I'm not comfortable with how you're dressing.
That has like nothing to do with leading. Like, you're just like wanting to change us. Like, bad.
Asking a man to lead you and to step up as a man, but you are refusing to respect him.
Right. Your respect is huge.
It's not him trying to change you. It's you being a respectable woman for him as he's leading you.
You saying men need to be leaders.
Leave these Western women alone. They're too stupid for you. Leave them alone. Let the Pookies, let the bad boys, let the players, let the Chads, the Tyrones, right? Deal with these women. They're not worth it. They're not worth your time. They are not worth your energy. My brothers, this is the insanity of Western women, right? This is what the confusion women are creating. They want you to be leaders, but they don't fucking want to listen. So leave them alone. These women are miserable, miserable women. Honestly. Absolutely miserable. Not worth dealing with. So, again, this is why I'm promoting. We should not be dealing with these women. Here's the thing, right? I'm not even saying men to give up, right? I'm saying men to protect yourself, protect your peace. Yeah, just exactly what Dave said. Protect your money, your energy, attention, and time. Exactly. My brothers, go MGTOW or go passport, bro. All right? Focus on yourself or find women that have values, right? That have values that align with you, that are actually valuable. Women that actually bring something to your life. Because here's the thing. Automatically, as men, we have to bring something to their lives. Fatigue. Exactly. As men, we have to be the best version we can for a woman. So why shouldn't we require the best out of a woman? Protect your meat. Yes, yes. Protect your meat. Exactly. Protect that. Protect it. What's your credit score? Your credit score? Yeah. Yo. Okay, so that's what it means. Your meat. Money, energy, attention, and time. That is fucking badass. That is badass. I love that. How much debt do you currently have? Exactly. 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 Yeah. Okay. I didn't know that. That's a good thing. All right? Protect your meat, my brothers. Your money, your energy, attention, and time. Right on. Right fucking on.
Nothing beats a G2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. Nothing beats a G2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. Nothing beats a G2 holiday. And
Guys, women will only bring you chaos. Western women will only bring you chaos. He got her to pump gas so he could lock himself in the car and go through that phone. Chaos goblins. Exactly. These women, these Western women are chaos goblins. This is funny, but if you are going to have to do this, you should have just broken up with the bitch. You should have just broken up with her. Women. Exactly. Right? Just break up with them. They're not worth the headache. They're not worth the drama. Right? Again, dealing with these women is a headache. So, MGTOW or passport bro. That is the fucking way. Exactly. Funny from afar, but not funny when you're dealing with it.
Successful men don't spend their precious free time calling women ugly, fat, stupid, or old on the internet. Successful men don't spend their precious free time calling women ugly, fat, stupid, or old on the internet. Successful men don't spend their precious free time calling women ugly, fat, stupid, or old on the internet.
And feminine women aren't online constantly talking about men's money. Feminine, friendly, fit women are not chronically online talking about men's money. How about you stay in your lane? How about you focus on being a woman? Right? Stop telling men what to do. Stop telling men what is a real man. How about focus on you being the best woman you can be? Whiskey. I used to have a perfect FICO score of 850. Damn. Then I paid off my mortgage and it dropped. That's crazy. You know, that's funny. I've heard this a lot too. When you pay off your debt, it actually hurts. It actually hurts your credit score. I think that's crazy. When you pay off your debt, it actually hurts your credit score. That is pretty insane. MGTOW is freedom, right? I'm starting to believe that a lot. Okay? A man that is not ruled by women and lust, that is a man that is dangerous. That is a man that's freed from the matrix.
Yeah, normally my prices are 30 for head, 40 for sex, 60 for both. And I get special days too, meaning if it's hot as hell out here, you'll get the special, which is $20 head, I catch no mess. Or you get 30 for sex only or 40 for both. And that meaning head and pussy for both. Yeah, normally my prices are 30 for head, 40 for sex, 60 for both. And I get special days too, meaning if it's hot as hell out here, you'll get the special, which is $20 head, I catch no mess. Or you get 30 for sex only or 40 for both. And that meaning head and pussy for both. Yeah.
You know what? Yo, David. Yikes. Yikes. The stock in coochie's down. Exactly. That shit, they gotta give it away. I want nothing. Government shutdown. Women's gotta, gotta price it right. And yo, David, this is what I said. Feminism created feminism created the manosphere, right? Feminism birthed Red Pill, it birthed incels, it birthed MGTOW, it birthed Black Pill. Feminism birthed all of that, right? Feminism birthed manosphere content. 100%. Exactly. The world is your playground as a man if you have... Exactly. The world is your playground as a man if you have discipline. If you are at your best, nothing is holding you back. Damn, a BJ is less than a Big Mac Happy Meal. Hey, that's what women are going to be suffering through.
A woman who slaughtered her wife by stabbing her 13 times with a sword has been sentenced to 37 years to life in prison. Wei Qian Huang was found guilty of murdering her wife, Chen Chen Fei, and for attempting to murder her mother-in-law, who was caught on camera trying to flag down police with the bloody sword in hand. Prosecutors say Huang went after her wife during a domestic dispute about their impending divorce. And then when her mother-in-law walked in, Huang went after her as well. She ended up stabbing her wife 13 times with a katana that they already had in their home. The convicted murderer did not speak at her sentencing, but had previously told authorities that she has no memory of murdering her wife. A woman who slaughtered her wife by stabbing her 13 times with a sword has been sentenced to 30...
What do you think is going to happen when a lot more good men go MGTOW, go passport bro? This shit right here. Women will have to deal with other women. When more men go MGTOW or passport bro, women are going to have to deal with other women. And guess what? Lesbian relationships has the highest rate of divorce, and abuse. Lesbian relationships have the highest rates of divorce and abuse. Women are going to suffer when men have discipline. Women are going to suffer when men are not dealing with this shit anymore. I guarantee you, women are going to say, "Where are the good men at?" Right? Now I have to date and marry women. Right? Now I have to date and marry women. Where are all the good men at? This is the future. This is the future of women right here.
7 years to life in prison. Wei Qian Huang was found guilty of murdering her wife, Chen Chen Fei, and for attempting to murder her mother-in-law, who was caught on camera trying to flag down police with the bloody sword in hand. Prosecutors say Huang went after her wife during a domestic dispute about their impending divorce. And then when her mother-in-law walked in, Huang went after her as well. She ended up stabbing her wife 13 times with a katana that they already had in their home. The convicted murderer did not speak at her sentencing, but had previously told authorities that she has no memory of murdering her wife.
You know, Mrs. Smith said, right? Women already hate each other, so the violence is going to skyrocket. Here's my thing, right? And this is a kind of a controversial opinion. I believe women are more violent than men. I believe women are more violent than men. 70% of one-way domestic abuse is by women against men. 70%. One way. Because you gotta think, right? Out of both genders, who is more emotionally, who is more in their emotions? Women are. All right? It just so happens that, you know, when women are violent, you don't see it because it's against men, right? When women are violent, it's usually against men and you don't really see the result. But guess what? When men are walking away, when men go MGTOW, when men do passport bro, guess what women do? Women are going to have to deal with other women. And then you will see the result of it. You will see the results of women's violence when women deal with other women. We are seeing that. We will be seeing that.
Men are not the prize, they are the consequence. And you have to find the man that is worth the consequences of being with him. For some men, you know what, there aren't a lot of consequences. You know, they had an incredible mother that, you know, put them in line.
Yeah.
And they end up being incredible partners, incredible lovers. But then there's other men who are the consequence and they will drag you to the depths of hell.
Yeah.
And so it's just a matter of knowing, okay, I'm going to treat this man as a fact, not an opinion that I can eventually mold and change. But no, this is who he is. And if nothing were to, could I deal with it?
And not only could I deal with it, am I the type of woman who does?
Men are not the prize, they are the consequence. And you have to find the man.
You know, I always hate that women constantly want to shape a certain narrative. Right? This is why I always say that we need to just walk away from these women. We need to just walk away from these women because honestly, they're miserable people. They are miserable people because here's why. These women constantly, because this is the thing. Today in this year, right? In this century, in this day and age, no woman is dealing with a man she didn't choose to deal with. Not a single woman in the West, in my opinion, not a single woman in the West is dealing with a man she didn't willingly choose to deal with. And yet, women choose to deal with these men that they choose, right? And then they become miserable. They become jaded. They become traumatized. And then they take that trauma and then inflict it on other men, right? They inflict that trauma on other men. These women are miserable. These women are miserable people. They are. I really do. I honestly really think so. This is why I said we either go MGTOW or we go passport bro. Because hopefully, right, feminism hasn't hit other parts of the world yet, right? Hopefully by the time you do passports, right? By the time you become a passport bro, hopefully feminism hasn't hit other parts of the world. Because once it has, you're fucked.
Okay, here's a question for the guys, because I've already asked the ladies questions. What belief about women did you inherit from either friends or family or the media or whatever that you later had to unlearn? What belief around women or of women did you have to unlearn and you realised that it wasn't the right belief to have? Okay, here's a question for the guys, because I've already asked the ladies questions. What belief about women did you inherit from either friends or family or the media or whatever that you later had to unlearn? What belief around women or of women did you have to unlearn and you realised that it wasn't the right belief to have? Okay, here's a question for the...
What do you guys, right? It's an interesting question. Oh, bro. Yo, you stole my answer. Yo, Mr. Smith, you know what? A lot of times I love how you think because like it's like we have the same fucking brain, right? A lot of time, Mr. Smith, you say fucking gems. All right, Mr. Smith, you say fucking gems. You exactly what I wanted to say, right? Mr. Smith said the answer, women are loving and caring. 100%. That is something that I had to fucking unlearn. I had to unlearn that shit. So, Mr. Smith, you always jump the gun, right? Because man, it's like we share the same brain. Exactly. That is something that I hope all men will unlearn. I hope all men will unlearn. Do not believe the propaganda that women are loving and caring. Do not believe that. 100%. But what if you guys have any other, right? Any other answer to this question, please tell me. Well, I do agree that if the government is backing up the feminism, backing up women's delusion, it definitely unlearn what we have learned. Yep, exactly. I agree. If feminism if is not backed by the government, it won't have a huge hold. I agree. I definitely agree. It is I wouldn't be surprised. This is a thing where I definitely believe that the government profits more from division, right? I definitely believe that the government profit more from division. It definitely does. I definitely agree. Whiskey, my brother. It's like Robert Burns wrote, if only we could know what others are thinking. Most men and women have someone in this world who is compatible. The problem is finding them. I could agree with that. I mean, definitely it's not an easy process finding the person that is compatible to you. Definitely not an easy process. It definitely is hard to find the person that is compatible to you. So, all right, let's end tonight. Let's do some Kendra G reaction videos. All right, let's do some Kendra G. It's always, well, a lot of times a headache, but you know, still, it can be fun. Right? It can be interesting. It's tough to watch a live sporting event as a man with no. That is true. These corporations are backing these kind of things. I definitely agree. Well, bro, I'm gonna give you some Kendra tonight. All right, I'm gonna give you some Kendra tonight. We are going to have some Kendra tonight. All right, so let's check out some Kendra G.
Hi, how are you?
Look at you ready with the light. I like it. Come on, mama.
Oh my gosh, I'm stuffing my face. How are you?
Your hair looks pretty. You look good. What's your name, baby?
Victoria.
Oh, guys, thank you for being here. Please like, all right? Please hit the like button. Support your brother. Support your brother. Please hit the like button.
Victoria, where you calling us from?
I am in Severn, Maryland.
Maryland. How old are you?
48.
48?
No, I'm 40. I'll be 49 on June 18th, so 48.
Your birthday's coming up. So is that a Gemini?
Gemini.
Okay. You have
49-year-old woman. 49-year-old woman still in the dating market. I've said this before. Dating for women is easy. Dating for women is easy. There is a reason why when you're, as a woman, you're older and still in the dating market. It's most likely, right? Like I said, big two reasons is that you either are attracted to and or attract shitty men, terrible men, or you are, you have attitude, right? You have a terrible attitude. You have a terrible personality.
have any kids?
I have 4.
4 kids. What?
The real McCoy, my brother. It's been ages. How are you doing? How the hell are you doing, my brother? I missed you. All right? I miss you, my brother. Hope you're doing well.
What kind of kids? What kind of kids? How old are your kids?
28.
Yes, they have needs and they have needs and want too. I definitely agree. I definitely agree, my brother.
23 and 8-year-old twins.
28, 23, and 8-year-old
I'm glad. I'm glad you've been working hard, my brother.
twins. Was you once married?
I was once married, yep.
Okay. All your kids by the same man?
No, I have 3 baby daddies.
McCoy, she definitely has needs and wants. And she has gotten that taken care of by at least three different men. Whiskey, my brother. Why do women base their lives on astrology? Because they're irrational, right? Why do women base their shit on astrology? Because they're irrational. Here's a woman that definitely gets her needs and wants taken care of by the Pookies. 3 baby daddies.
3 baby daddies. Hello, did you marry one of the children's fathers?
I didn't marry any of them. Nope.
Oh, so you married him.
3 baby daddies. Married and divorced the provider simp that she didn't even give kids to. My brothers, go MGTOW or go passport, bro. Do not deal with these 304s, these used women. All right? Leave them for the pookies.
Man, so okay, so look, you about to prove that men marry women with kids.
Mm-hmm.
Because you had all three of your kids when you got married?
I had, actually, no. Let me back up. I had my two oldest. Me and my husband broke up, and then I had my twins by a long-term relation when I was in a long-term relationship.
So, she had 2 kids by 2 different men. A man married her, gave him no kids, right? She divorced him, gave the next man kids. My brothers, stop it. Please. Do not be the simp. Do not be the fool that these women settle for. Do not be the fool that these women settle for.
So your husband, the first, your two
was in between my older 2 kids.
Okay. But the guy that married, so he married you with 2 children.
Yeah.
Okay. And then your twins are by a different man.
Yep.
But you only been married once, right?
I've been married once.
Okay. We just seen somebody in the background.
Yeah, that's my daughter.
Oh, okay. Oh, you said 8-year-old twins. Okay. Victoria, what do you do for a living?
The simp wasn't laying it down in the bedroom. So the next guy did. I agree. He probably wasn't. So he wasn't good enough to get kids out of her. But, you know, he was good enough to use.
Actually, a private chef and caterer. I own my own business. I work in higher education and finishing up a doctoral degree.
A private chef and caterer?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you finished up a doctorate degree, you said?
Yeah.
All right. So this is Victoria, Maryland, 48, is a Gemini. 3, you said 4 children, right?
4 children.
4 children. She was married twice?
I was married once.
Married once. Okay, married once. She's a private chef, caterer. Also, you say you're in a school to get your doctorate.
Yeah.
And what are you getting your doctorate in?
Doctor of Business Administration. I'm in the dissertation phase.
Okay. All right. Look at you, Victoria. All right. In Maryland, what kind of guy are you looking for?
So, funny, high standards when it comes to morals, values, give back to the community, because I do that all the time. I cook for people and I don't charge them. And then when I do charge them, I try to, especially my community, I try to give them a really good deal on that because I absolutely love to cook. So someone that has high moral standards, loves his family because I'm very family oriented and just a good person overall. But I would love someone that gives back to their community and makes it like, a priority for him.
Okay. What's some deal breakers for you?
I think the typical things like lying and not knowing that you want to be in a relationship, just know what you want. Because we know, all men know what they want and they're very intentional about it when they want it. But that and, not having like a vision of where you want to go in the next few years, that sort of thing, not having goals. I just like an overall good person.
Okay. Does he have to be in Maryland?
No, doesn't have to be.
Okay. What's the age range you would date?
So 38 to 55.
38 to 55. I'm assuming he can have kids.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Does he have to look a certain way?
I'm not really like I like swag. So it's not like, oh, you have to be gorgeous, but you have to have swag to you. Like you have to dress nice, be prideful about how you look. Hygiene is huge, that sort of thing.
Okay. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
I would like for him to at least be stable. So in his world, whatever stability looks like, because that's sexy, I would like for him to be stable.
Okay. Do you want to get married again?
I would love to get married again.
Okay. When did you get divorced? When was that? How many?
Yeah, you definitely don't qualify for it. You definitely don't qualify for it. Because here's the like, where's the benefit? Where's the benefit in marrying women like this? One, the man that married her didn't even get kids from her. Two, the 3 men that didn't marry her got kids from her. What's the benefit in marrying women like this? There is only downside.
20 years ago?
Yes, she wants another financially stability. Exactly.
2017.
Oh, okay. So like 5 years ago, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Well, it was long drawn out. We were broken up before that, but just having drama, to be honest, and not signing papers, and then I couldn't find him and that sort of thing. But it was finalized in 2017.
Okay. Victoria, when was your last relationship? Was that your last relationship?
My last serious relationship was probably, goodness, with my twins' father.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Been dating since then. I've just been working on building my business, and I was in school, and then you know how moms get wrapped up in their kids, especially when you have 2 at the same time.
Yeah, that's a benefit.
Oh yeah, because you got twins.
Yep.
Okay. You don't gotta answer this question, but I'm gonna ask. When was the last time you was intimate with a guy?
About a month ago.
About a month ago. Ooh, Victoria, who was this man? Why can't you be with him?
When so when you know when you're getting back into dating, like you meet people and like we dated, but we weren't like serious or committed to each other. So I decided that that's not for me. So I'm gonna go for what I want.
Okay. We are dating for a while?
No, just 4 months.
4 months. Okay. So
You know, you would think that at 49, she would at least have a bit of decorum. But what can you expect from a baby mama of 3, right? A baby mama of what? Yeah, she has 4 kids, one set of twins. What can you expect, right? From a woman that has 3 baby daddies. That at 49, she's still giving out her body to men she's not in a relationship with.
Victoria, this is Victoria, Maryland. She's 48. She's a Gemini, private chef. In school right now to get her doctorates in business administration.
Oh, she's in school to get her doctorate in business administration. Okay. What a fucking useless degree. It's like, why do you need a doctorate in it? A PhD in business administration. You're just racking up debt for useless shit. Sounds great.
She's been married before. Why do you think you're single?
I'm single by choice. I'm very traditional, and I think that men.
Did she have the audacity? Did she have the audacity to say she's very traditional? She had the audacity to say she's very traditional. Here's a woman that has 3 baby daddies, had kids out of wedlock, married a man she didn't have kids with, divorced him, and have the audacity to call herself traditional. And she recently had sex with a man that she wasn't even in a relationship with. And you have the audacity to call yourself traditional. This is the problem with old 304 women.
He belongs to the streets.
Old 304 women.
He belongs to the streets.
Don't want to court, don't want to date. Like, they don't understand that courting doesn't mean you have to spend a lot of money. Like, I'm the type of woman, I'm not asking you to spend a lot of money on me. What I would like is thoughtfulness, you know? buy me flowers, send me flowers, like ask me out to lunch in the middle of the day or something. Just thoughtfulness and being intentional is huge. That doesn't cost any money.
That's why you will buy a dog and die alone.
Like I said.
So be thoughtful. You don't gotta spend a lot of money to be thoughtful. Well, to send flowers, flowers is like $100.
Yeah, well, you don't have to do it all the time, but it's more along the lines of like, just know, like, that's something I like and just do it. Be spontaneous about it.
Okay, be spontaneous about it. So she's single until she gets the gentleman that she deserves.
Gentlemen, right? Yes, gentlemen. And Kendra, you're gorgeous. People tell you this all the time, right? I was looking at one of your videos and you had like the blue eyeshadow on. I was like, that girl can rock anything.
Girl, it's just to me. But it's funny. You liked it. Some people didn't like it. It is what it is. It's not that serious to me. Like makeup, hair. I like to have fun.
Yeah. I'm dying. I am dying to court 49-year-old women with 3 baby daddies, 4 kids. What the fuck? Damn it.
Hello? It's in business administration. Girl, it's just to me. But it's funny. You liked it. Some people didn't like it.
Sorry. I don't know why it crashed. Firefox always did this shit for me. Yeah. Like I said, I would like, men are loving to court 49-year-old women, has 3 baby daddies, 4 kids, a divorcee. The one she did marry, she gave no kids to. Yeah. Men are dying to court women like this. Also, she just gave her body recently to a man she's not even in a relationship. Yes, men love courting women like this. Mr. Smith said it, right? Gentleman is code for useful idiot. Exactly. The golden retriever. I swear. Yo. The golden retriever thing. I'm going to have time to like do a video on this, right? I'm going to have to collect a bunch of videos on that because honestly, I think that's propaganda from women, right? Propaganda from women to try to promote simps.
It is what it is. It's not that serious to me. Like makeup, hair. I like to have fun. I'm always gonna switch it up. But I appreciate the compliment. Thank you, sweetheart. Last question for you, Victoria. Now you fine. So we already know that's one reason. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Because I mean, when I tell you, how can I explain this? Like, how a lot of men think that they have to go outside of their home to be happy and have like, not that they have to go fantasies and things of that nature. I make sure that my significant other is taken care of all the way around. So you come home, the house is clean. I'm all about making sure a house is a home. I cook. I'm very business oriented, so I'm looking for somebody we can grow together, but I'm going to support you in your efforts. I'm very faithful and loyal. So I think that's huge.
You're very faithful and loyal. 3 baby daddies. One divorce. It doesn't seem like you have a history. Right? It doesn't seem like you have a history of being faithful and loyal, in my opinion. It's like you have a history of clear broken relationships. Particularly, right? Again, like high level of commitment, yet you still broke it up, right? I mean, you have kids by 3 different men, and that ended. You married a man, and that ended. So what the hell is going to keep you? Right? What the hell is keeping you? Nothing. Nothing will keep you. So loyalty really is not, I wouldn't call that your forte.
And then also knowing when a man is in a position to lead and you let him lead, especially someone like me that has so much going on, I could still let a man lead.
Okay, okay.
Let a man lead. It's like, again, where are your proof for all this? You have at least 4 failed relationships. 4 failed relationships. And this is like high level commitment relationships, right? You had kids with these men. You married a man. And those failed.
Asking me to go over the math with your children. I'm seeing this.
Yep.
I'm confused. So
I had a 23 and a 28-year-old, right?
They have different fathers.
They have different fathers. I got married in between being single, so to speak, from the 23 and 28-year-old. He and I were only together for a few years. And then when I got together with my kid's father, my twins' father, I wasn't divorced yet because, again, like the drama and all that good stuff.
Oh, that's where
he was.
They caught it in the comments. They caught it in the comments. So let's get it clear. So wait, real quick. Okay, let's just clarify because I missed it, and they're asking me to bring this back up in the comments. So basically, when you were pregnant with your twins, you were still married?
Yes, I was.
Now, Victoria, do you think that's a red flag to be married?
Not at all. Because again,
why not?
Just like life happens. Like if you can't find someone to actually divorce them, you have to go through the rigmarole and go through the processes. And his family's in Trinidad. So when I finally tracked him down, we got divorced.
Okay. I mean, we understand the explanation, but do you think a man would find that? Okay, so the guy that you got pregnant by, I guess he obviously didn't care.
No, not at all. We were together for 9 years.
And then y'all broke up after you had the twins?
After I had the twins.
Okay. And
you didn't break up with this man year 1. You didn't break up with this man year 2. You didn't break up with this man year 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever. You didn't break up with this man any of those times. You broke up with this man after you got pregnant, after you had kids, after you sealed the deal with high level commitment. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Right? Like, every man, right? Every man this woman has been with, she's broken up with these men after she committed with these men, right? After you had kids with these men, you left. After you married this man, you left. After you had kids with this other man, you left. Where's the loyalty? Where's the loyalty? Because here's the thing. Nothing is stopping you from leaving then. It's like, honestly, you're not worth the time. This is why I'm saying, right? This is a 49-year-old woman. So this is why I don't care if my brothers are older, right? If my brothers in the chat are like in their 50s, in their 60s, fucking either you go MGTOW or you do passport, bro. Don't even deal with the older women because the older women here are still delusional, are still messed up. Don't deal with these women.
And and that's dynamic. When did your divorce get finalized?
In 2017.
So your kids were how old then?
They were born 2014, so they were 3.
They were 3. Okay. Okay. And why didn't it work out with you and the children's the twins' dad?
Just controlling and narcissism.
Was he always that way?
Always.
But you had babies, Vio.
Well, my thing was, and I'm going to be real honest, and people in the comments may not like this. If you're going to control and play games with somebody in their life, and for me, I would have had 6 kids if I was in the right situation. I'm going to at least get my children out of it.
What?
And what do you mean? Get them, like, have babies by him, or get them away from it? I'm confused.
Meaning I wanted to have more children.
Oh, you wanted to have more
situation. Yeah.
Okay.
So
you okay? So basically, you're being honest. He was.
You're being. This is why I don't watch too much Kendra G. Right? This is why I don't watch too much Kendra G, because honestly, the women that Kendra G has on are honestly the most stupid women ever. The women that Kendra G has on her show are honestly the most stupid women. The most stupidest women around. So she knew since the beginning this man was controlling, narcissistic. Okay, fine. Yet you were with this man for 9 years. You gave kids to this man. Only after you had kids with this man did you left. So you purposely created a broken home. You purposely gave kids to a man you didn't want, or a man that you saw the red flags in, so you can break up the family. You are disgusting. You are a disgusting woman. You are a disgusting mother. And then you thought it's a good idea that the next man will want to marry you? You are disgusting.
He had all these attributes. You knew you didn't want to be with him long term, but you wanted to have more kids.
yeah, I was close to 40 by then. So
Okay. So basically, almost like a sperm donor, but not really.
right.
Okay. At least you're being honest. Okay.
Exactly. She said she made a happy home, but couldn't handle him being center of it, I guess. No, she creates broken homes. Right? She said she makes happy homes, but no, she makes broken homes. Right? Like, why do in the beginning I said this, right? In the beginning I said this. Why is she still single at 49? Because she's attracted to and she attracts shitty men. That is why I say that shit is a red flag.
And now, do you guys co-parent well?
Yes, we do.
So, because he's the only one you got to co-parent with, because the 28 and 23-year-old, they're older, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I kind of missed it, but they kept saying in the comments, the math ain't right. Ask again about this. I was like,
Oh, I don't mind. Like you, I figured that would be it, but it is what it is. And everybody has something that they went through in their life. Doesn't mean that defines you as a person.
It fucking defines you. You knew he was a shitty person. It defines you. Right? This is the thing. I hate this shit. Right? It defines you. This is why men say the past matters. You have 3 baby daddies. You had 3 baby daddies. I guarantee you, every one of those men she knew was a red flag. She knew these men had qualities she didn't want in a long-term partner. I guarantee you, all of the men she's dealt with had qualities she did not want in a long-term partner. And yet, she still chose to commit to these men. Still chose to give kids to 3 men. Still chose to marry 1 man. Bitch, you are a red flag. It defines you. You are not a good person to be with. You have terrible discernment skills. You have terrible self-reflection skills. You are a big red flag. You do not create happy homes. You do not create happy homes. You create broken homes. You only qualify for the Pookies. At best, you will qualify for the men you've dealt with in the past. Those are the same type of men that you will get.
Okay. Okay. And how long have you been single for now? Was that your last relationship?
That was my last serious relationship. Yeah.
Okay. And you said that ended in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
2016. So we went to court and child support and stuff. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you was having 2 court dates because you were getting divorced and then you started going to court with him? With the child's father?
No, we didn't go to court until, well, actually, no. So You know what? You're right. I did. But it was more mediation. We didn't go to court until, gosh, you know what? Let me back up. We were supposed to go to court in 2016. We did.
Wrap it up, my brothers. Wrap it up.
Didn't go to court because I called it off. And then we went to court during COVID, so 2020.
This is for the divorce or the child's fathers?
Oh, child's father. My twin's father.
The twins' fathers. Okay. Well, listen, I appreciate your transparency and I appreciate you giving more details. I missed it, but the comment people, they don't miss shit. So they were picking up on the math. They were like, the math isn't math thing. It's not making sense. So now we got it. So now do you feel as though a guy that will come into your life, he won't have any drama with any of your children's dads?
Not at all. Like I'm very...
The drama is her. The drama is her. The chaos is her. She is the chaos. My brothers, go MGTOW or go passport, bro. Even if you're older. Even if you're older, go MGTOW or go passport, bro. These women are chaos. These women are chaos.
I mean, I get along with everybody, and me and my twin's father co-parent very well. I mean, he's somebody else. We don't have that issue.
Okay. And you'll go 10 years younger. You said 38 to 55.
I will. Mm-hmm.
Okay, she'll go younger. She'll go younger.
She'll go younger.
Let's do it. Give them your Facebook.
Yeah, she'll go younger. No duh. This woman is meant for the streets.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
She belongs to the streets.
She does. She belongs to the streets.
That's why you would buy a dog and die alone.
Yes. Women like this is just, honestly, they're the worst. Women like this are the worst. All right, let's do one more Kendra G, and we'll end out on that. Let's do one more Kendra G, and we'll end on that. Yeah, she has twins. Yeah, she has twins. All right, let's end out on this last Kendra G video. All right, let's check her. Let's check out Kendra G.
Victoria, you caught me eating. Oh.
I caught you eating. You want to finish your food real quick?
I've been waiting for this. I live for this right now. Live for this.
Where you calling us from?
You said what?
Where you calling me from?
I'm calling you from PA.
BA?
PA, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. What part of Pennsylvania?
Pottsville.
Pottsville. How old are you?
I'm 31.
31. Do you have any kids?
Yes, 4.
4 kids. How old are your kids?
I got a 12-year-old. I got a 6-year-old.
4 kids at 31.
4 or 5.
4.
All by the same man?
No.
How many men?
3. I got 3 baby fathers.
My brothers, MGTOW or passport, bro. Those are your only choices now. My brothers, MGTOW or passport, bros. Bottom of the shelf, Keisha is always eating, on camera.
3 baby fathers. Okay. And you couldn't be with none of them long term?
I tried. People don't believe in monogamy these days.
Okay.
So.
They don't believe in monogamy. Did you require marriage before you gave these men kids? It doesn't even look like you believe in monogamy.
5
5-year-old? Does a 5-year-old and a 4-year-old have the same dad?
Section
Yes.
8 or EBT.
Okay. So that relationship didn't work either?
Oh no. Oh no. No, no. No, dear.
What happened in that situation?
Girl, if I told you it'd be a book, it'd be a long book. A lot happened. A lot happened. He wasn't ready to be a man. I would sum it up to that.
Was he ready before you got pregnant by him? Did you know that about him?
I go through an interview process. I asked him, was he ready? I waited the 2 years, and it was a good act.
You waited for 2 years. Why didn't you not wait until you get married? This is the problem, right? It's like if a man wouldn't, again, I always say this, right? Advice for women is different from advice for men. Marriage is a trap, right? Marriage is a no-go, particularly for Western women, right? Don't marry these Western women. But for women, right? The advice for women is if he's not going to marry you, why are you giving him kids? If the man wouldn't even commit to marriage to you, you shouldn't be giving him kids.
Wasn't ready.
Did you learn before you had the second baby by him?
Second baby was an accident. I was on my way out.
You're on your way out and you still had sex with a man. You're on your way out, yet you still had sex with a man.
I thought I was pregnant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's keep it going. All right. So with Victoria, what do you do for a living?
Well, that's a great question. I do a couple of different things. I'm a CNA, I'm a phlebotomist, I'm an EKG, I'm a dialysis technician, and I also run my own boutique.
Good Lord, girl, you probably got as many jobs as me.
Well, listen, I've been dying for this, girl. I had to jump on my wig, put on my makeup real quick. I was like, oh, you got a time off work? You ready? You ready?
Warm my nut for the.
I've been waiting for this.
Okay. So you're a CNA, a phlebotomist. You said it right? Did I say it right?
Phlebotomist.
That's the one that draws blood or gives blood?
Yes, I draw blood.
You draw blood. What else do you do?
A dialysis technician.
Yeah. This is Victoria in Pottsville, PA. She's a Gemini, 4 kids, 3 different men, correct?
Mm-hmm. I don't have baby daddy drama though.
You're on
Matter of fact, they don't even exist.
Takes time to get out. You don't have baby daddy drama. They don't exist. So you chose men that are not in your kids' lives. You chose men that are not in your kids' lives. And now the next man who's going to be the simp needs to take up the responsibility of other men's kids.
They don't exist?
Mm-mm.
They don't help you with child support?
No.
None of them do?
No, they all feel like, because I am financially good, that because they're struggling, that, I guess I should be paying them.
But you have custody of your children, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you don't pay them, I'm hoping not.
No. Not at all.
All right. Okay. Let's do it, Victoria. Victoria, Pottsville, PA, 31, is a Gemini, 4 kids, CNA, she draws blood, she owns a boutique.
PA, what's up, my brother? What's up, my brother? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for showing the support. Oh, and I want to say, right, guys, thank you for the love. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for helping me get to 5K. Thank you, my brothers.
She's an EKG. Why, girl? What kind of man you looking for?
Obviously not one. I don't sound like I got time, but I do. I'm looking for somebody that's, I don't want to say well put. Yeah, I am. I'm looking for somebody that's well put together. That's the best way to say it. Have a career, ambition, a full-time job. If not, at least be well within your entrepreneurship that you should be confident enough to holler at somebody. Somebody that can make time for me, somebody that can also travel, because I do travel. That's no abusive men. I can't say that's all because I got a list.
Okay.
I don't want no abusive men, no domestic violence. You need to be okay with your mama so you can be okay with me.
Take care of these kids.
You need to be okay with your baby mama so that everything that comes with you flows.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So let's start there. So he can have children.
Yes, he can have children.
Okay. Is there a max or a minimum? You don't mind?
No, I don't mind. I gotta try. Anything you add to it. It's a
Okay.
plus.
Do you want more kids?
No, that factory's closed.
Okay, so no more kids for sure. What's the age range you want to date?
So you don't get kids from this woman. You don't get biological kids from this woman, but you definitely get mouths to feed from this woman.
I'm pretty open.
That's why, it's sad. It's sad, but that's true. It's sad, but that's true. Exactly.
I'm going to say from about,
Dealing with this woman is another job.
21, because, I don't really have, as long as you are doing what you need to do, I don't really have a set age limit. 21, I'll say up until, I'll give it about 45.
21 to 45. Does he have to be in Pottsville, PA?
No.
Does that have to be in Pottsville? When was your last relationship, Victoria?
About 3 years ago.
Was it your children's father, but one of your children's dads?
Yes, I was with him for 6 years.
Okay. You don't gotta answer this question, but I'm gonna ask. When was the last time you was intimate with a person?
I'm on boycott.
Okay.
I'm on boycott.
Just gonna boycott.
mode. So it's been about 6 months, 7 months now.
Oh, who was that person?
A booty call.
A booty call? I can't be in a relationship with him?
Mm-mm. No, he don't meet the criteria. You know that.
He don't meet the criteria for being in a relationship, but he meets the criteria for a booty call. It's like what type of men do women like this think they are attracting? What type of men do women like this think they are attracting? Yes, the standards. These are the like seriously. These women will only attract bottom of the barrel men. That is it. These women would not attract quality men.
Okay. Oh, he knows that?
Yes.
He knows that. Oh, okay. All right. Do you have an appearance requirement? Does the guy have to look a certain way?
No, as long as you can take a photo. I don't. You ain't gotta look the way. I don't. Racial. I'm open. I'm getting used to dating outside of my comfort because I was pro-black for a long time. But now that I've done entered my 30s, I have dated outside my culture, and I'm liking it. So.
Which race do you like better? Is there a better race that you like dating, or you just like it? Period.
Logan, thank you for being here. I think you can't gift because I'm on Kick. I'm still like, I don't really have followings on Kick, right? So I'm sorry, but thank you for the love, right? If you follow me, please, definitely support me on Kick, right? So definitely follow me on Kick. Probably because again, I don't have a following on Kick, so it's not monetized.
I wouldn't say there's a better race because honestly, people are people.
Okay.
So, yeah, I wouldn't say there's a better race. But yeah, I would prefer if I had my dream.
Thank you, Logan. Thank you. The support is what I care about. Thank you, my brother.
At the end of the tunnel, I would prefer it to be a African American man. Okay, got you. Yeah, to teach my black sons, what they need to know as black men.
How many? You got 4 kids. How many sons do you have?
All of them.
Oh, you have all boys.
Oh God, this woman is going to create the next generation of baby daddies. This woman is going to create the next generation of baby daddies. Awesome.
Yeah, God was playing tricks.
And that's not in their lives.
No. I've gotten to the stage where I no longer try anymore. I've tried. I've compromised. But honestly, the situation is if they can't be with me, then, they really don't want to be too involved with them. And I'm not an option.
You're not an option. Okay. Fair enough.
I mean, like, seriously, the women that go on Kendra G needs to go extinct. Like, literally, these are women that will create the next generation of single mothers and baby daddies. These are the women that are creating the next generation of single mothers and baby daddies. These are the women that are the worst of society, right? Well, maybe not the worst of the worst, but definitely the worst of society.
All right, Victoria. I asked you, did you have an appearance requirement? Does a guy gotta look a certain way?
Yeah, you asked me, do a guy gotta look a certain way? And he really don't, as long as he can take a picture.
No, she doesn't try to fix them. She lets them be their ratchet ghetto self, right? She lets them be their poor, their terrible selves, which is, that's how Kendra does. This is the problem where I find with Kendra, where she doesn't hold these women, these people accountable. The dregs of society. Exactly.
Yeah.
Got you. Does he gotta make a certain amount of money?
Now, yeah, that one I've been going back and forth with in my head for the last year. And I'm very firm on it. Yes, you do.
How much?
We're gonna just start with, $18 an hour is $45,000 a year. Start there.
Okay, let's start there. Okay.
Yeah. And I can work with that. That's a full-time job.
Right.
I can do something.
You gotta work. You gotta do something. So you would say your minimum is $45K a year.
I agree. I do think that Kendra has made her success on bottom of the barrel people. I definitely agree. Kendra has made her success on bottom of the barrel people, particularly bottom of the barrel women.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She could work with that, but you gotta work. You gotta have something. $45K a year. All right.
The problem?
Yes, baby.
The problem is that I have found is, though, because of how much I do and my tax bracket, is either they feel insecure, or like they feel like I do too much.
Laughing man, my brother, thank you so much. Cares for another mug of ale. You needed one, bro. Thank you, my brother.
Yeah. I mean, that's not for every man. You got to find a man that is gonna, you got a lot of factors that guys have to put into factor, right? So it's great that you can take care of yourself and your family. I think that's awesome, especially since you're not getting help financially from the dads, what you're telling us. But then you also find a person that can deal with you having so many jobs. Not all men. Sometimes men don't want to date women with children. So I think it's just finding that balance of the guy that can accept you for who you are. If there's a certain guy that you desire, it's up to you to decide whether or not you want to alter some things for that guy. But that's a decision that you just have to make on your own.
Yeah.
But you are right. There are a lot of women that make a certain amount of money that have challenges at times because typically you're a woman that wants to date somebody that either makes the same as you or more. And then some things women find in that situation is that man has a lot of options, and sometimes he uses his options, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So would you
Yeah.
date? So I say all this to say, could you date a man that makes less money than you?
I can. Can he date me? Is the question.
Okay.
You know, if your ego is going to be a problem, I done had the last 6 months of this date.
No, I mean, that is true, right, McCoy? Women like this, the sad part is that they're already too damaged. Even at 31, right? Even at 31, I'm sorry. Women like this are, honestly, a lot of times they're beyond helped. These women are just too damaged.
Process when I decided to lock it down. The type of men I've dated, I done have people that tell me they don't want me talking about my company because it has nothing to do with them. You know, I've done had men who, you know, I want to travel, and because they can't travel, you know, that's a problem. I have men who can't accept, you know, all my kids because of the simple fact I don't need help parenting. I hold that fort down. So, you know, when you come in, you're an addition too. So you're limited with what you can and can't do.
Right, right. And absolutely, all your children's fathers, there's no future for any of them.
No. Once I shut it down, it's no coming back.
Okay. All right. So last question for you, Victoria. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Because I'm the full package. I really am. I know that. Why would you not want to be with me? The thing is, you know, I believe in red flags. So if you have them and they're not cleared up, I will throw you back out to the sea.
You are a baby mama of 4 kids by 3 different men. What is the total package? You have shown your lack of discernment. Like, seriously. You are, yes, you know what? Yeah, you're full of baggage.
What makes you the full package?
You know, I'm outgoing. I love to have fun. I'm a great mom. I'm hardworking. Loyalty, I have old school mentalities when it comes to loyalty. As far as husband and wife, I've been married. I know that experience. I did 10 plus years. I got married in my 20s. I don't have to be out in the streets, even though it does kind of require it with my boutique to travel, get to know people and network. But I am a homebody. I love to cook. I'm a great cook at that. You're not gonna have a bored moment with me. Obviously, I'm a Gemini. So the multiple personalities I can bring out with these wigs is unlimited.
I got a question for you. So you're adamant that you're not having no more children, right? Because you're 31. So let's say a guy comes to you in your life and doesn't have kids and wants to be a father, you know, himself. That's not an option for him with you, right?
I just had that. I just had that date. Listen, anything's possible. Anything's possible. The factory's not, you know, tied up and burnt down, but you're gonna have to be completely special for me to pop out another one.
Okay.
No, I agree. We all know the type of man that would date women like this. I'm sorry. It is bottom of the barrel men. Bottom of the barrel men would date women like this. In all honesty. Okay? Bottom of the barrel men. And I this is a thing where women like this who think they're so all that, the total package, I honestly hate ego. I really I really dislike ego in women. I really do. Because here's my thing. If you are the total package, why have no man, right? No man be able to lock you down? Why have no relationship? Why do you not have no relationship success if you are the total package. That doesn't make sense. This is the problem I find with so much with this generation of egotistical women. Why are you so amazing? You're a 10. You're perfect. You're the total package. Yet you're not a virgin. So you have not had a successful relationship. Why are you the total package and have yet to have a successful relationship? It doesn't make sense to me. It is the ego that really turns me off.
I'm happy with the 4 that I got, and you know we're at a good place. So for me to add another addition, you got it. Yeah, you won't have to come fully wrapped with a bow on it.
Okay.
From God.
Let me ask you this question, because I hear sometimes men say this about dating women with children. Do you want this guy to come in and be a father figure? Will he be able to discipline your children?
No.
So he can't discipline your children.
Now,
he can't discipline your children, but he needs to teach your children how to be men. You see that? Literally, why would you want to be with a woman like this? All the responsibility, none of the authority. Yes, all of the responsibility, none of the authority.
You can I believe in a village, raising kids. So to that extent, everybody has, their rules as to, how to deal with my kids. They do time out, they do simple things like that. You give them homework assignments or things of that nature. But as far as physically disciplining my kids, that's not your place.
It's not your place to physically discipline your kids, but it is their place to provide for your kids, to teach your kids how to be men. Just stay single, right? Women like this should just stay single, or just deal with the pookies. This is why she only qualify for the men she's dealt with in the past.
I would like for you to talk to me first before, you do have any situation with my kids, whether it is a timeout or whatever the case is. Let me know, and then I'll probably always, okay, they deserved it, or they needed that punishment, they needed that timeout. I'll probably okay it. But what I really want at this point in time is for a man to focus in on me. And I need you to focus in on me. I said, what I really want at this time is for a man to focus in on me. Focus in on me and building us, and then seeing where that goes before we jump into a family environment.
Got you. So, do you want to get married?
I do want to get married again, yeah.
Okay. So if you get married, do you expect, I know you have a lot of jobs, but do you expect your husband to be the provider for you and your children, or like the household?
So, no. Yeah, it's a new millennium. And I feel like, women can have a bag too. I'm not going to slow down. I'm probably going to add more businesses because I'm going for my real estate license this year. So the idea of me slowing down or, not being a provider is no longer. I've been doing it for too long.
I think women like this, they're better off single, right? This is the thing where women like this are better off, one, focusing on her business, right? Focus on being her provider. And also focus on raising good, productive, future young men. She needs to be focusing on raising her boys correctly. That should be her focus, right? That should be her focus. Raising her boys correctly, which probably be an uphill battle, and focus on herself. Women like this, honestly, don't qualify for good men.
So yeah, he's just gonna have to meet me where I'm at.
So you'll be like, you want a situation where you're going half on the bills?
Yeah, I can go half for the bills. You can pick a bill, choose a bill, pay some mortgage, all of that.
Oh, what's the age range you want to date, Victoria?
Yeah, I'm gonna say 20. I keep saying 21,
Oh
but
no,
that
you told me
21
that
is
already.
bothering me.
One, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say 21 to 45, you know, as long as you're 21 with all your ducks in a row.
But a 21-year-old might not already have kids. So wouldn't you want to? Don't you want a guy that already has kids since you don't want any more kids?
I would prefer, yeah, but you can't really say them 21-year-old. They out here popping them out these days.
Okay, fair enough. Does the guy gotta be in Pottsville, Pennsylvania?
No, I could travel anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, I could catch a plane anywhere.
Fine. Are you paying for the ticket or is he paying for the ticket?
You know, if you oh, that's another thing. Listen, so chivalry is not dead for me. It's not dead for me. So I can pay for my ticket, but you know, as a gentleman, I feel like you should pay for something. You know, it's if I'm coming to you to and from, and I'm taking time out of my day, which is money, um, you're gonna have to accommodate somewhere. So if I'm paying for my ticket, you need to be paid for all meals. You need to be paid for other accommodations because I got me there. So yeah.
All right. Last question. Somebody said this in the comment. How can I pay all the bills but I can't discipline your kids?
How can what? That listen. I'm because I'm professional, right? So okay. Listen, honey. I didn't ask you to pay all my bills, whoever you are. I said if you want to help pay some bills because you want to be in my face, that's okay. I don't need you to. And as far as disciplining my kids, you ain't popped them out. So you go through some labor, you invest some time and some money towards college, tuition, and their first house and car, then we could talk. We could talk. I'll adjust my rules.
Wait, your phone went out for a second. You said if he pops out the kids, what'd you say after that?
Yeah, I said if he can pay for college tuition, or any, you know, any of those bills, then we could talk about, you know, your position as a father figure in my kid's life. But until you can do all of that, and you treating these and then put your last name on them, you can't.
PA, exactly. Again, these are the women we want to deal with? No. Give these women, right? Let these women stay with the pookies. Let these women stay with the pookies. Right? No. We're not dealing with these women. Either go MGTOW or go passport, bro. That is it. That is my prescription for all my brothers, right? That is my prescription for modern day men. Don't deal with these women. Honestly, these women are a headache. What is the benefit of dealing with this woman when you can deal with better?
Oh, okay. All right. Mama has spoken. Let's do it. This is Victoria in Pottsville, Pennsylvania, 31, a Gemini. She's a CNA. She draws blood. She does EKG. She owns a boutique. She has 4 children. So they 21 to 45. Oh, you said appearance requirement was, what was your appearance requirement?
Just look decent, you know.
Like, oh, you have been able to take a picture.
Yes, I done took. Well, I have. I done dated some guys that probably wasn't appealing, you know, to some people. But for me, their heart was bigger. And I done dated some men that was, you know, feeling their appearances a little bit too much, you know. So at this point, I'm out the inner body. You know, let your inner be better than your outer.
Let your inner be better than your outer. I like that. All right, Victoria, let's go. Give them your Facebook page.
Yeah, I don't think this women like this will be attracting good men. I'm sorry. Because honestly, you're not worth it. You're not worth it. You're just not. Right? You're just not worth it. So women like this will honestly forever be stuck with, in my opinion, bottom of the barrel men, right? Bottom of the barrel men. So, yeah, what do you guys think? Guys, my brothers, thank you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for all the love. I love you guys, all right? Like I said, I was saying this if you guys didn't catch it, all right? You guys didn't catch it. Thank you for helping me, for helping me to get to 5K. Thank you, my brothers, right? Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the support. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. You guys are my brothers. Now, I said this before. If we get to 10K, Brotherhood Passport, right? We are going to hang out. What if we get to 10K? Right? If we get to 10K, we are going to do a passport bro trip. We should be doing a passport bro trip. So I would love it. I would love to hang out with you guys, right? I would love to hang out with you guys. So that would be amazing. Japan. Yo, that's what I'm saying, right? We could do Japan. We can do wherever. I would definitely want to do a vote and we'll hang out. We'll chill, right? Well, fucking just do an amazing fun time. Yo, we could do some hangover shit. I mean, I'm a bit old for it, but fuck it, right? With my brothers, I'm down, right? With my brothers, I'm down. So guys, you guys are amazing. Hell, you know what? This is a thing where, I was going to say, I don't care of growing big. I don't. Because why? Because I want a tight brotherhood. Hell, I don't care. We could also travel, other parts of the US. We'll see, right? I will put, if we get to 10K, I'm going to put a poll and we'll decide. We'll figure it out. Right? We'll figure it out. I don't mind, doing something small as well, right? So we will definitely figure it out. We'll see. We'll definitely see. We'll definitely hang out. We'll definitely chill. Oh, I think it'll be fun. Well, I think it will be fun. Right? So, again, you guys are amazing. Like I said, I don't care of getting big because I want to create a tight brotherhood. Right? I want to create a tight brotherhood. So that's what I want. So, I'm down for that. I'm down for that. All right. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the love. Thank you for all the support. I cannot humbly thank you guys enough. Right. I do love you guys. You guys are amazing. You guys have made this journey an incredible fun journey. All right. I love you guys. I do love you guys. All right. So hope you guys have a good night. Yeah, please. If you guys can, please join the Discord, right? Hang out with all fellow brothers in the Discord. All right? Laughing Man. Thank you. Evil Eddie, my brother. Omni, PA. Steve, I love you, my brother. I love you. All right? I love you. McCoy, thank you, my brother. Thank you for coming by, right? I missed you. All right. So thank you for spending some time tonight. You're amazing. Big Bars was here. Logan from Kick. Thank you, Logan from Kick, for showing some support. Love you, my brother. All right. Anyone else? Whiskey was here, right? My brother Whiskey. Thank you for all the love and support. Sisam, I love you, my brother. Thank you for being here. All right. Mr. Smith, you are amazingly smart man. Thank you, my brother, for being here. All right. Like when we think alike. So I love you. I love you, my brother. Brent. I always love it when you stop by. So thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Anyone else? Let me see. Any more shout outs? Trying to see if there's any more shout outs that I missed. I think that's it. I think that is it. Yeah. I think that's it for tonight. All right? You guys are all amazing. I love you guys. All right? My brothers. Thank you. All right? See you guys on the next live. Later, guys. Later. Have a good night.